Hey guys, how's it going? Drylac here again, coming at you with my update video on my Armageddon brand Elementalist. Lots changed in the last 24 or so hours since my last video. Um, I have made a lot of progress in currency, and I've done a lot of tweaks, adjustments. I still have a few other things that I want to change up here. Um, Trying to figure out exactly what works the best for me. Allows me to be able to do some of the more in-game content and all that. But as it stands right now, this is where my character is at. I've made it to level 83 from level 68. I have not done a whole lot of progress in the way of levels, specifically because of the farming method that I'm using to get my currency. Uh, but that being the case, I prefer to take it a little bit slow and build the currency first and then progress towards the end game stuff. I am actually already in tier 16 maps though. I've been running those with my farming method. Granted, only white, and I will explain why in a little bit. Uh, but yeah, so I've been running tier 16 maps since around level 73, I believe. And I've already progressed from level 73 to level 83 using primarily this method. There's a couple other things I do in conjunction with it, um, but those are as I see them while I'm trying to get the influence, and basically that's the method that I'm using is invitation farming. So that being the case, I've already gotten my Aegis Aurora. I've got a couple of lucky drops. This is kind of out of the ordinary, but for testing purposes and trying to get to my end game result, I have been using a Mage Blood recently. I bought this back from myself in order to be able to use it. I already had it on one of my other characters and uh, chose to buy it from myself. I do need to fix my flask a little bit because I did switch to that. I have done a couple of increased effects, but I need to do that on this flask here. But yeah, a little bit of tweaking I still need to do in order to incorporate that. Um, and then I did get myself a couple unset rings that I've sort of crafted. I used a few essences and whatnot on these in order to get them where they are. I wanted the plus levels and all that here on this ring, and then this one was just to fill in some stats. Uh, but I need all the sockets right now, all the sockets, just because of how my setup is running. But I am looking at making a few tweaks. My 6 link will actually be an aura setup eventually, because I am going to be trying to craft a 9 link wand. That's going to be in a future video because I still need some currency and need to get the pieces together in order to show you guys how I went about crafting it. But that is a future video on its own. And I am also going to be crafting a burning damage helm uh, with like a righteous fire type setup in order to move my flame wall into that and get a little more damage out of that. So those are some of the changes that are planned, but this is where the character stands right now. I'm using Flame Wall with Arcane Surge, Inspiration, and Burning Damage. I did get my Purity of Ice to go with my Aegis Aurora, Enlighten, Purity of Elements, and Determination. I am using my favorite setup, which is Shield Charge with faster attacks. I have my Lightning Golem over here. And then I do have my other golems over here: summon chaos, summon fire, and summon stone and summon flame. Excuse me. And then I've got another little bit of an aura set up here: Defiance Banner, Clarity, Herald of Ash, and Molten Shell. Gives me a little more survivability. And then of course flammability and Tempest Shield in my rings. My Armageddon brand is still on a 5 link. I have not upgraded the chest very much yet. That's linked with Armageddon brand, Swift brand, faster casting, burning damage, and inspiration support. So those are the changes that I've made to the gear, the link setup, and all that. And I am actually able to run. Oops, no, I cannot run Herald of Ash still right now. So yeah, there are a couple of little tweaks that I need to make still in order to fit the auras in that I want. I may actually change up a couple of the auras as my gear continues to improve. But this is where I am right now. I am actually running, aside from having the ones in my links, I am actually running Defiance, Banner, Tempest Shield, Purity of Ice, Purity of Elements, and Determination. I like to be survivable. I like to be able to do things without dying. So this is where I'm at right now. Uh, and I have actually, like I said, been in tier 16 maps since level 73. That's why some of my leveling progress has been stunted a little bit, but I am looking pretty good on my defenses. I'm right now at 83% all res, overcapped on most. I have about 40,000 armor, or almost 41,000 armor, decent amount of life regen, and I'm ailment immune, and I am capped on block and spell block. Um, so yeah, we're looking pretty good as we are right now. Real quick, I did want to give you guys a quick demonstration of what I've been doing to get the currency that I have in order to be able to continue working on this character. So as it is, I'm doing invitation farming. I'm almost there on these, so this will be relatively quick demonstration. Basically, I throw in a white tier 16 map, one that I don't really care about running. I'll run in, kill a couple of packs, and pop the influence. Once the influence pops, which may actually take a little bit here, this pack should do it. There it is. Okay, so we've popped the influence. Once you've done that, you can pop back out. So we will do that now. Oops, misclick. There we go. And then you can throw in your next map. With faster characters, you can actually get through this a little bit quicker than I am right now. Um, but yeah, so we should get the influence on this map. We actually did end up proccing uh, the Searing Exarch through the other one. In reality, you don't even need to kill to pop the influence. You can just rush to the boss, which might help if I knew where the boss was. I ran into the wrong building. Yeah. Great demonstration, Drylak. So yeah, you run to the boss, kill the boss, and then you get your invitation. Um, so yeah, I'm going to keep working my way through here real quick, as quickly as I can, and get this done here. Alright, so here we are on the boss. Damage, obviously, is still a little lacking, as you can see, for bosses anyways. That's why I want to make some of the tweaks that I am planning. And I may actually end up fast forwarding this in the video, but obviously I don't take a whole lot of damage from anything. I can sit here, just let him smack on me some. I don't even really have to move from the beams. Just use my flask periodically, and I can even throw in my flasks to get a little more damage. And that's actually a bad habit from my old belt. I did have these set up and running before I got my mage blood. But yeah, so once you kill the boss, you can pick up your invitation, pop back out, and you're ready to roll. So each of these invitations right now is selling for about an Exalt to 1.1x. So I've already got another, I've converted some of my Exalts to Chaos already, but I have 3 others here, so I still have another 4 Exalts sitting here, along with, obviously, like I said, my Essence farming. And then I've also picked up a few Blight encounters, which is where some of this stuff came from. And I've been doing the Metamorph events as I see them. So if I run in and I see a few Metamorph monsters, oftentimes I will go ahead and fully clear that map and get the Metamorph vials and all that stuff put together. kill the metamorph monster on top of everything else just for a little more additional currency. So there's a lot of things I've been doing to keep currency rolling in. Right now, all of these things are still selling very well. Um, so yeah, that is where I am at with the character right now. A couple of small changes that I made in the tree. I don't know if I went over them. I did finally invest a little more into some damage, but I do need obviously a bit more. My boss killing is not very fast. Uh, and then I did pick up some Chaos Res with Corrupted Blood Immunity down here. That is one small change from my path building. I chose to go down there instead of picking up the 2 life nodes here, as well as the 2 life nodes over here. And I have completed all my labs finally. So I've got my Fire Exposure, Masterminded Discord, as well as my Ignites. I need to tweak some things to be able to make those a little more potent. Uh, but yeah, this method has been working very well for me. And obviously, I've already been able to get enough currency to do some of my other big upgrades here. Um, so, all things considered, there's still a whole lot more coming with this character. Uh, and I will try and keep you guys updated as I get closer to reaching the final goal of what this character is going to be. Um, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, follow along. There's going to be a lot of progress coming forward. I'll also show you guys how I go about crafting my upgrades and all that stuff as well. But yeah, just a quick little video to introduce you guys to how I've been getting the currency to continue progressing this character. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.